Someone please tell me that I'm not alone. I've just turned 26 and I feel like I'm going through a quarter-life crisis already. Please tell me this is not what 26 is like. I've had more people in the last month, I'd say, talk about marriage, babies, and I've got friends at all different stages in their life, but I'm not quite there yet, and that's fine. I'm very happy with my job and where I'm at, but I just don't know whether I'm coming or going. I feel like I need to shave my hair off. That's generally the like feeling that I've got. There feels like there's this ticking time bomb, and yeah, I've been like 26 for a week and I'm really not here for it. In my head I'm 20, 21 at a push. Decided to just ask because I'm actually going insane.
Your biological clock, woman, that's what you're feeling. That part of you telling you you're getting closer to the wall, that you don't have a partner, that you have no direction, that even you don't know where your life is headed. You want a man to do that for you. Today, we're looking at women in their 30s who are terrified of not finding a man, running headfirst into the wall. Before we get started, give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. It really helps us out. Let's get started.
This TikTok is for one person and one person only. If you were the man on Westbourne Grove at about 1:50 p.m. today, on Thursday, the whatever date of May it is, and you had a really cute, fluffy, like, champagne-coloured dog, and I said, cute dog, hi. I know that we didn't really exchange many words and I just said cute dog, but you didn't say cute you. So I'm going to give you a second chance. And if you don't have a girlfriend and you're not married and you're not a lying sociopath, text me. Because you were really cute and my mum was like, a cute dog, a cute man. You were really fucking cute. You were like blondish, maybe like a light brunette, tall. Really good fashion sense. If it was you, hit me up.
I don't know if anyone can relate to me on this, but like my type in a boy is completely different to like my type I would want in a husband. What I mean by that is like what I'm attracted to, single, is different to what I would want my husband to be like. I'm not talking about looks, I'm talking more about like personality, actions, hobbies, stuff like that. If I had to describe like what boys I'm like attracted to, it would be someone who likes going to the pub, likes a drink, see him at the bar, like a boy that like smokes, probably a little bit like rough around the edges, probably does like some, you know, breaks the law maybe a little bit. I wouldn't describe my type as like a bad boy. Like I'm not really into like bad boys, like that whole bad boy vibe, but like someone who's a little bit, you know, like that. Then my husband would be like completely different. I don't want to be in a relationship where like we're drinking. I don't want to be with someone who uses substances, smokes, stuff like that. Someone who's like proper into the gym, doesn't really like going out, doesn't really like partying. See that man back there? That is my type. I'm literally no better than a man. Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. Like, my type when I'm single is different to my type I would look for if I was trying to find a husband. Like, I would never ever get with a bad boy as a husband. That would be, like, my biggest nightmare. I want my husband to be in bed with me on a Saturday night. But then I also kind of like the idea of, like, me and him going out partying as well. But, like, we need to, like, match. I don't want him to be, like, I'm going out with the boys this weekend. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're going out with me. Sorry. If I'm the only one that thinks like that, like my husband versus my type would be completely different. I feel like my looks at a boy would never change. Like I kind of like the whole Essex boy look, but then I wouldn't get, like, I don't think I'd marry someone that is like a typical Essex boy. I kind of like my husband to be like quite cute looking. I would describe myself as like quite cute looking. So I feel like my husband needs to like match that. I can't get with someone who looks like fucking Zac Efron. That's just, I'm not attracted to that. I'm attracted to people who look like Tom Holland, cute looking. That's my type. Tom Holland is my ideal type. Like, if I could marry Tom Holland, he's my ideal type. He's perfect. I'm literally describing my ex. Fuck.
Hell to the no, to the no, 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 no. Hell no.
When a woman makes things difficult for you, remember this: she doesn't like you. Because when a woman is genuinely interested in a man, she makes things easy for him. That man was probably married, didn't play along, and based on the way she described him, he has to be an attractive guy who's been in that situation before. He simply wasn't interested. The second woman is the typical one riding the Chad carousel. That's her type of man. It's very hard for women to change what they're attracted to, but like many of them, when they end up with a calm, dependable man, the typical beta provider, the kind of guy she wouldn't worry about at all, she eventually gets bored of him. He's the provider, but sooner or later she ends up cheating on him with the Chad. Or there's the second scenario. She gets pregnant by the Chad, then goes looking for a calm, dependable man to take care of her and the child.
So I'm in the middle of watching Off Campus, and if you haven't seen it, you actually have to watch it because it's just fun. It's such an easy watch. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And yeah, anyway, I love this one character, Ali Hayes, okay? She is the pinnacle of having a boring boyfriend that will hold you back. And I have always, like, fundamentally believed this. Like, if I've been in relationships before where I've been like, I want to go out and I want to do this and I want to go traveling, and it's like, but what about us? But what about you? But we were going to go on holiday. Like, you having someone that isn't going to support you, whereas she's so fun, she's outgoing, and like there's like one scene where in the shower and she's like, oh, but I want to be an actor and I want to go here and, you know, I want to do this. And he's like, I thought you'd grown out of that. I thought we were going to start a family together. And it's like, there are so many men that just like, and I've had this with a lot of boyfriends that I've had, that I've been like, I'm a fucking gobshite, obviously, if you know me. If you don't even know me, like, I think you can probably tell. And I love over-exaggerating a story, chatting to everybody, embarrassing myself in front of people. Like, that's what I love. And they've always been like, as soon as they've got me, they're like, can you stop doing that? Can you stop oversharing? So why are you going out with me in the first place? You knew what I was like back in the day, so why are you trying to change me now? Like, a lot of men just want to clip women's wings because they know they will never be as fun as her. That's what I'm saying. And she's a fucking beast. I love her. So go watch it, take inspiration from that, take inspiration from me, because I've had loads of boring boyfriends in the past that have fucking hated when I've gone off on one, and now I'm fucking glowing. And now it's my job. So, fuck you. Okay, bye.
Men are the most hysterical creatures. Everything they accuse women of being
Emotional.
is a pretty accurate picture of them.
Projection.
So emotional, projecting constantly. And whenever they throw these bizarre accusations and just ridiculous things out there, I just physically can't behave sensibly, and I have to lean into it and agree with what they're saying, because it's so absurd that I feel like all you can do is just follow through until they're in the position of trying to reason with you, which is very satisfying and funny. I've had men accuse me of wanting to send all men to jail. I mean, I have a broader politic than just feminism, and I lean towards abolition. But, you know, for the sake of that conversation, yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. I think we should put you all in jail. The ones that do the not all men thing, like if I'm in a real spicy mood, yes, every single man, I've never met a man who didn't murder me. What are you talking about? All of them.
Oh my God. How do they respond?
You'll get two results. Both of them are good. One, they'll realize that you're not going to do the thing and they'll piss off, which is great outcome. Or they have such a low opinion of women that they can't understand humor when a woman is doing it, that they'll take you really seriously and try to reason with you and take that conversation seriously, which is very, very funny and also a great outcome.
Okay. What we're experiencing from men is not leadership, it's jealousy. And that's why everything hinges on, are women too happy? Do women have too many rights?
Yeah.
And that is exactly what
God.
disqualifies you from being a leader, because you're petty, jealous, and insecure. Whereas women wake up every day without the title of leader, and they do all the dirty work, and they do everything that it needs to be done to keep their children alive and happy, healthy, fed, everything like that. Well, how come women can do all of that without the title of leader? Women can get out there and organize movements. Women can get out there and fight for our own rights. Women can do all of that, which sounds very leader-like. And men want to be called leaders, but they don't want to see women win. And it's like, women are doing things because we want to see everybody win.
Absolutely.
We want to see the children win. We want to see other women win. Obviously, unless you're male-centered and competitive. But that's why we say like male-centered women are competitive, because to men, it's not about leadership. It's about competition. It's about who wins and who loses. And the person who loses is the person who has to give something up. That's a leader.
Yes.
Oh my God, that's a leader. That's not a loser.
Calling it a joke to say that all men should be in prison, including little boys, tells you everything you need to know about this kind of feminism. It's not humor, it's hatred disguised as comedy. And it's not even surprising anymore, because they've reached that point. Women with opinions so extreme that not even their own circles take them seriously. How do you know? Just look at them. Single, wearing cow nose rings, screaming into the void. Now let's talk about leadership. These women wake up in heated apartments, use transportation that someone built, drink water that someone purified, and have electricity because someone climbed poles to repair power lines or went down into the sewers to keep everything running. 90% of those dirty, dangerous, and invisible jobs are done by men. No leadership title, no applause, no recognition. They just do the work. And these women, from the comfort of their lives, claim that men don't lead. That's not an argument. It's pure ignorance. And finally, the one who says her boyfriend was holding her back. Here's the direct translation. She wanted to do whatever she pleased without being accountable to anyone. If you don't want commitment, if you want to live like you're single, then don't get into a relationship. Stay single. The wall doesn't forgive.
Unfortunately for all of the red pill men and the pick-me women that wanted to tear me down and see me absolutely fall apart over a man, I'm still here and I'm still standing, and really nothing that you said about me has changed the facts of what has happened. So I'm no longer homeless. I was able to get my own place, which I always was able to do.
No, God!
I moved in, I'm getting everything figured out.
Please, no! No!
8 months pregnant
No!
and moving again for the third time in 3 months is really not an easy thing, but look at me, still alive, still kicking, still growing a whole human, and still smiling at the end of it. So for any woman seeing this, you do not need a man. Baby mama or not, I was always going to be fine with or without him. And I'm doing just that right now. That man is still the father of my daughter. And when the time comes for her to arrive, I believe that he will be there for that. But regardless, we're going to keep it rocking. The next chapter of my life is going to be settling into single motherhood and doing everything possible to take care of my daughter and build a beautiful life for us. It's obviously not the family that I wanted. I think that part will still always upset me, because as much as everyone believes that I wanted the money, I really just wanted a family. But me and my daughter will be okay. So, love y'all.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
One thing I literally cannot stand is when men tell women what to do with their appearances and like what they should and shouldn't do. I don't know what gave men the audacity to like voice their opinion on those types of things. Like, hello? And also, I don't know why they think we would care enough to like change what we're doing or actually listen to them, because no. I get so many comments on my posts from men being like, oh, like, I like when girls don't wear makeup, you're wearing too much makeup, you're caking your face, you look better without makeup. Yes, I'm a girl, I'm doing my makeup, and you know what, it's not for you, it's for me. Then they'll say stuff like, oh, you look better without makeup, and I get what they're trying to say, like, oh, your natural beauty is like beautiful, whatever, but it's also like, shut up. If I want to put makeup on, don't make me feel bad for putting makeup on, you know? Like, I look good with both. I look good without makeup and I look good with makeup. Don't be like comparing the two. I feel like most men, not all men, but most men kind of assume that like whenever we do something to our appearance or like try to look hot, it's for male validation or like recognition. And that's just not true. Okay? You think that like whenever we're getting ready, we're thinking like, oh, like, Are men gonna like this? No! We do things for ourselves because we like it or like we want to look good, not for men. Like, let's say I'm going out and I want to wear like a cute little dress. I'm doing that for myself because I want to look hot and sexy and beautiful. Not because I want a man to think I look hot and sexy and beautiful. No. I just think a guy telling a girl like what to wear, what to post, what to do, whatever, is honestly giving like insecure, especially if you're in a relationship, because you should be hyping your girl up. You should be like, yeah, I'm dating a baddie. You should be grateful that you're dating a baddie instead of sitting there complaining. I genuinely think it's the worst type of man when they try to like control girls like that. It's literally 2026. Like, we're in the wrong century if you think you can be controlling women. The day that I do get a boyfriend, he's gonna be my number one fucking supporter, hyping me up on Instagram, hyping me up in person, hyping me up everywhere, because that's how it should be. It honestly just comes from a place of misogyny where you think you are entitled to control women, and it is insecure. Like, I don't know what else to say. And those types of guys are always the ones who are following like the Kardashians and like models, and I get it, they're beautiful women, but it's like, you're telling me what I can't post on Instagram, you're probably honestly telling me who I can't follow as well, and then you're doing that. It's just such hypocrisy and just like disgusting behavior. Like, ew. I'm just like, ew. Moral of the story is, if you're a guy and you do that, you are kind of a loser, and you're probably gonna get mad and offended that I just called you a loser and get all heated and stuff, because like, guys always get so bad when they get called out and called names, but you guys can call us all the names in the book, but whatever. But yeah, you are kind of a loser, and you should probably work on that. Girls are gonna stay living their life how they want to live it, doing what they want to do, and if you have an issue with that, good luck. Good luck.
To me, seeing a pregnant woman who has already decided to leave her partner before the baby is even born is truly sad. These days, women walk away from relationships over anything. They no longer fight to give their children stability. Just think about it. That little girl hasn't even been born yet, and she's already starting life on hard mode because her mother will use the excuse that what's best for the child is for her mother to be happy instead of staying with the father. It's genuinely heartbreaking. But decisions made based on emotion, gentlemen, lead to this. The second woman doesn't realize she was given a compliment. You look better without makeup. If you wear makeup, that's fine, but women are more controlling than men. Most women have social media accounts full of men, yet if you, as her partner, follow one new woman, she notices. She notices if you like someone's post. She notices if a new woman starts following you. But somehow you're the controlling one when you respectfully ask her not to show off her body on social media. That's why they end up hitting the wall, because the wall doesn't forgive.
And the way most women don't know that they have two birthdays. The first one is like the day you're born, right? Like, that's the day you're born. I was born in September. I'm a Libra. And your second birthday is the day that you figure out that people-pleasing is a form of self-harm.
Well, basically, I just got scammed. How stupid am I? I'm so stupid. $3,000. I got scammed. Anyways, the story is, so you don't repeat my mistakes. I was booking a flight on Google, and you know when you click on the actual flight, it comes like different options, like different websites that you can book it from. And I was cheap. I'm cheap. Don't be cheap like me. And I saw that I could save a few $100s on the flight if I booked through something called Ease My Trip. Ease my fuck. So I clicked it and I booked through them, and I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so smart. I saved, like, this is what a deal for first class. Like, anyways, after I booked, it said it was pending. So I didn't think much into it. I was like, oh, you know, it's the process, whatever. And then shortly after, I get an email saying, oh, there was an increase of the fare of the flight. So now you have to pay through a different link, $300, for us to confirm your trip. That's how I knew. So I emailed them back. I'm like, no, just cancel my flight and I'll book through the airline. And no response. No emails. I called the number on their website. For an hour, I'm on the phone waiting because there's no available representatives. I tried multiple times. Then finally, of course, I decided to call my bank, and they said we have to wait for it to clear because it's still pending for us to even start a dispute, and I might not even win this dispute because I did it with a debit card. With a debit card? Like, what? Why? Why am I so stupid? Don't be cheap like me to save a few $100s. You're gonna lose the entire chunk of money, whatever. I'm definitely gonna get my money back through my bank, right? Honestly, I would have been happier if I got scammed in Coachella. But guess where I am? Wow. Not in Coachella.
Damn!
Personally, I'll say that the last woman has beautiful eyes. But putting that aside, the guy who's always looking for the cheapest option is the one these things happen to. It's just part of life. And what can I say about the first one? The moment she starts talking about zodiac signs, it's an immediate hard pass for me.
Women.
We've reached the end of the video, but before you go, here are a couple of questions for you. Why do you think feminism is becoming more radical with each passing year? What leads a woman to choose single motherhood when there's still time to build something different? If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Your support means a lot to us and motivates us to keep creating more content. Don't miss the next video on the wall.